What's up, Patriots fans, and welcome into the ESPN.TV pregame show. I'm your host, Chris Drabik, and today we're talking with manager Brett Jodie, obviously at the helm of the Somerset Patriots squad. As they reach the midpoint in August, some would say they worked through the dog days of summer you so often see with baseball teams. Tough stuff out the last time here at home, but a good series in Lancaster and more good hitting here against the Long Island Ducks has the hitting feeling good here in Somerset. Brett Jodie talks about that and more right here, right now. All right, Patriots fans, now we're going to chance to hang out with manager Brett Jodie. Brett, first of all, welcome back from Lancaster. It was a nice series for you guys where you went on the road and there was kind of some questions offensively, a little slow maybe to end the homestand, but I mean, what a series you guys had. It seemed like 1 through 9, everything was really clicking. Good to see, I bet.
Really 1 through 13, you know, or however many position players we have, we kind of mix and match different lineups and stuff like that, and that's what we wanted to see. We know it's just a matter of time of kind of, you run through that little lull in the year or whatever, or maybe you're not seeing it as well, and it kind of seemed that almost everybody was in that same kind of, I guess, place at the same time. You don't want to have that many guys like not seeing it well at that time, but you also don't want to peak too early. I feel like we're starting to come out of that right now. We're also getting some guys healthy again too, so you start adding that with some guys that are looking more comfortable in the box, and it should add up to looking better as we move forward and try to win some series. Yeah, it seems like everyone kind of gets hit with that dog days of summer type deal, but for you, you get to mix and match that lineup a lot. There's a lot of guys who can be multiple, can bat high in the lineup, bottom of the lineup. Is that something you like to do, maybe mix things up, or is it just kind of having so many tools in the shed, you try different things, see what works? You know, I do a lot of matchup type stuff, and I know we do have a lot of guys that are diverse in the lineup. They can bat the top or the bottom or even the middle for that matter. But you want to put guys where they're most successful, where they can succeed the most, and also, like I said, the matchups against a certain pitcher, whether it's a righty or lefty, or maybe there's a certain strength against that pitcher, or maybe a guy didn't see him as well, so I'll move him down. Or what we're going to try to do that day. Maybe the offense is really doing well, and we're going to hit the ball out of the yard potentially, or hit some doubles, or really driving runs, or maybe we need to try to create that run production with some bunts and hitting runs or something like that. So that all goes into the thought process of what kind of lineup you want to go with. You know, the speed, the power, the diversity, whatever. So there's a lot of different thoughts that go into it. And all in all, you're still trying to rest guys also and make sure they stay fresh and stay healthy, and keep everybody where they're seeing enough live pitching so they're not getting too cold either. So there's a lot of variables, I guess, to it, and that's one thing I really enjoy doing. Is that something you look for when you're going out signing guys mid-season? You take a guy like Justin Trapp, one of the newest guys, he comes in, he bats top of the lineup, bottom, plays second base, short, left field. Those are the kind of pieces you kind of like. Even a guy like Carlos Guzman, he's playing first base, he's playing outfield, just so many different options for you in the lineup. Well, and you got to have those guys in this type of league, because you don't know when you're going to lose people. So you need that diversity, that versatility, I should say. You definitely need those guys. Trapp is a prime example of it, just a super utility guy and somebody you really, really need on your team. We try to be diverse like that. We've had them in the past, and it seems to really help out. And like, even if you do get light in position players, you got Trapp that can play anywhere, or Guzman is same way. And we have a lot of guys like that. Almost back now, he can play outfield. A lot of guys are versatile like that, and we need that to be successful with this team. And you just mentioned a guy like Olmo Rosario. He's back again his third stint here at Somerset. And even a guy like Greg Golson, who's getting healthy for you now too. What are those two guys? You know, guys who are professionals in their career. What are they going to do for your lineup here down the stretch? Oh, it's going to be huge, because Olmo kind of provides that person too that can, you know, he can actually bunt, he can hit and run, he can leave the ballpark, he can drive in runs, he can play a lot of different positions, he can steal bases. I mean, you talk about the complete player, he really adds something there, and he can bat in the lineup where he can kind of maybe get in between a couple big lefties that we need to separate a little bit. Take those guys like Olmo and Golson, you know, they're guys who provide a little bit of power, and I feel like this may be a bit of a different team on your sense, as where you're scoring runs, winning ball games, but the home runs aren't there, except for one guy in Kyle Roller. Other than that, it's a lot of get on base and you know, get driven in other ways. And that's what you have to go with what you have. I know years ago we used to have a team that would just leave the yard. You know, you score 2 in the first and 3 in the third and whatever, just by home runs, via the home run. This year it is a different team, so you have to adapt to what kind of team you have. If you don't have the power guys, you can't just hope you hit a home run and then, you know, hope that game comes to you. You have to go with what you have and go with your strengths. And right now that's more kind of creation of RBI production, or RBI opportunities, I should say. So that's kind of what we're doing now. But with the addition of Golson and Olmo, we do have guys now that can leave the yard, or they can play the small ball game too, and that gives you the versatility where the opposing team doesn't really know what you're going to go with. So we could bunt guys over with Golson, or he could hit a home run, or he could hit a double, or Olmo could steal. Or there's so many variables now that it's that much tougher for an opposing manager or whatever to kind of game plan against you. So that's what those guys really bring. They're not just one dimensional. They're so diverse and really add a lot of different variables to our lineup, which is going to be fun. A lot of tools in the tool shed for you to play with. That's right. The last thing I'll bring up here, it's a phrase you've used before, and that's peaking at the right time. You don't want to go too early, not too late. What's the key for you down the stretch here to make sure the guys are healthy, we're getting good hacks in there, and we're peaking at the right time, heading into the playoffs, which you know you're going to? Yeah. it is good to know we're doing that, so we don't have to go after all these games just all out. We still want to win, and we want to win the second half, but not at all costs. I always say that. We still want to compete and win, but not at all costs. And I think you said it. You definitely don't want to peak too early, but we got to maintain health. Right. We have to maintain health, so we're not going to push guys too much. We're going to keep guys fresh, but we're also going to get them enough ABs to be, feeling good about themselves. And I'm going to try to put guys in position to succeed. And I think if you get the mentality right, get the live ABs and get the looks and everything, and get them just feeling good about themselves, I think it's all going to come together. And when you have a more complete lineup too, it's going to be add up for more productive ABs. So now when a guy hits a fly ball to right, there was a guy on third for him, so it's a sack fly instead of an 0 for 1. So I think those things will turn into positive ABs for him too, and you're really going to see some things start moving in the right direction, which I'm excited about.
Me too. There you have it, Patriots fans. Brett Jodie putting together the winning formula for the Patriots here down the stretch. Brett, as always, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Been a pleasure.
Well, that's going to do it here for the ESPN.TV pregame show. Time to watch the high-powered offense and the rest of the Somerset Patriots right here, right now on ESPN.TV.